Jojo, thank you for the super. First of all, your voice is something you're born with, but it can be something you can learn to control. That was what I did. I have never in my life received vocal training. I have never gone to some kind of a singing or voice acting school. I have never studied voice acting. I have never done anything like that. All I've ever done is do stupid voices for people on the internet and at parties. That's it. And over time, I guess that was a form of practice, and here I am. You don't need to have that kind of an experience to have a lovely voice. First of all, everyone I've met who dislikes the sound of their voice has a lovely voice. I don't know, I think that everyone's voice is really lovable in a certain way. Like, if you sound high-pitched and squeaky, or if you sound like me, or if you're just kind of in between. If you're sort of, you know, a girl with a really low set voice, or you're a dude with a really high set voice, both of those are really beautiful. I mean, let's talk about my favorite guy, Ike Eveland. Pinnacle of pinnacle male specimen, the man of sex himself. High set voice. Typically like masculine and yet beautiful, right? There are so many people who have voices that aren't perfect, or that they think aren't perfect, and then they'll go on and on about like, oh, I wish my voice was this, I wish your voice was that. Shush, 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 shush. Work on changing your voice when you learn to be comfortable with your current one, because it will change if you practice. Yes, it will change, but it will never change that much. Now, that said, there is some vocal training that can go really, really far. You know, sort of people with broken voices can sort of do a lot of vocal training that will really kind of like reset it. But there's an extent to which, you know, your voice will sound quite similar to the way that it always does. I think learning to love what you have is really, really important. Now, that said, for example, like when people are transitioning, I think that they can do some really astonishing work. And I've seen some really incredible stuff with the way that people manage to change their voice. So don't lose hope. If you're in that kind of a situation, you will make it. You know, don't worry about it. I'm on your side. But I would also like to say that whatever it sounds like right now is probably really nice as well. Yay.